Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to take you on a journey into the world of Grief Child by Lawrence Darmani. This is a novel that grips you from the very first page, plunging you into a story filled with loss, pain, and ultimately hope. But what makes this book truly special is the way it tells the story of a young boy named Adu. Let's dive into the heartbreaking tale of Grief Child. Imagine growing up in a small, remote African village, surrounded by the comfort of family and the traditions of your ancestors. This is the world of Adu, a young boy who starts his journey in what seems like a peaceful life. But as we quickly learn, his life is anything but peaceful. Adu's story begins with a deep sense of foreboding. He's haunted by nightmares of a leopard chasing him, a symbol that something terrible is about to happen. And soon enough, his worst fears come true. A violent storm strikes the village, and in a tragic accident, his mother and sister are killed, crushed by a tree felled by lightning. Just like that, Adu's world is shattered. Left alone with his father, Nemo, Adu's grief only deepens. The bond between father and son is strong, but the loss of their loved ones leaves an unfillable void. Nemo tries to comfort Adu, but even he is consumed by his own sorrow. And as if fate had more in store, Adu's father soon falls ill and passes away, leaving Adu completely alone in the world. Can you imagine the despair of losing everyone you hold dear? At this point, Adu is not just an orphan. He's a child adrift in a world that seems to have abandoned him. With no one left to care for him, Adu is sent to live with his aunt Goma in the village of Buama. But Goma is no loving guardian. She is a cruel, bitter woman who treats Adu with nothing but contempt. She resents him, mistreats him, and makes his life in Buama a living hell. Imagine being in Adu's shoes, already broken by grief and now subjected to endless abuse. It's no wonder that at his lowest point, Adu considers ending his life. But even in the darkest times, there are flickers of light. In Buama, Adu finds a glimmer of hope in the form of his teachers, Ofori and Becky. They take an interest in him, offering kindness and support that he's been starved of since his parents' deaths. And then there's Yarrow, a spiritual mentor who helps Adu find the strength to carry on, even when everything seems hopeless. Through these relationships, Adu starts to see that life, though full of pain, can also offer moments of grace and kindness. And just when you think the story couldn't get more complicated, we learn that Goma's daughter, Ama, isn't really her daughter at all, but the lost child of a wealthy man, Yeboah, whose family history is deeply entwined with tragedy. Adu's life takes a significant turn when he helps the chief of Buama capture some local thieves. This act of bravery gives him a new sense of purpose, a reason to keep going. And just as Adu is finding his footing, Yeboah discovers that Ama is his long-lost daughter, and this revelation changes everything. Eventually, both Adu and Ama get the chance to escape the pain of their pasts. Adu returns to his home village of Susa, but it's not the end of his story. He finds a new home with his teachers, Ofori and Becky, and the bond between Adu and Ama evolves into something more than just friendship. In the end, their story culminates in a tender moment of love and hope, offering a fitting close to a tale that began in darkness. Grief Child is a powerful story of loss, resilience, and the search for meaning in a world that often seems cruel and unforgiving. Through Adu's journey, Lawrence Darmani paints a vivid picture of the struggles that many face, not just in terms of personal grief, but also in the broader context of cultural identity and the impact of colonialism. This is a story that will stay with you long after you've turned the last page. It's a reminder that even in the midst of overwhelming grief, there can be hope and even love. So, is Grief Child worth reading? Absolutely. It's a story that deserves to be told and one that will touch your heart in ways you might not expect. Thank you for joining me on this emotional journey through Grief Child. If you've read the book, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't, I hope this story has intrigued you enough to pick it up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth book discussions. Until next time, keep reading and keep feeling.